Hi, I'm Jimmy Dingo, and I'm not wearing my hand paws, first of all, and I haven't tucked my neck fur in. This is just kind of a quick video to explain what you should do when you fursuit. Oh god, look at my unsightly hands. Boo. Anyway, so when you're in a fursuit, first of all, things get hot, like so incredibly hot. So I would recommend wearing a fucking balaclava, like I don't, cause that shit, or some Under Armour, just soaks that shit up. Soak it up, bitch. Soak it up. But seriously though, like a balaclava underneath all of it doesn't really help with the sweating that much. It actually kind of makes things hotter, but it also makes it so it's not that easy to see your mouth. Hope you didn't. Let's just hope it's too dark in here to see that. Anyway, another fucking terrible thing, like another cool remedy to kind of fix, to keep you cool, is I like to freeze wet paper towels or like damp paper towels so that they kind of make a hard sheet, and then I bend them to the shape of my forehead, and then while I'm wearing the suit, it kind of melts down and keeps me cool. Oh yes, it's heavenly. Or you can get a fursuit fan, which, I mean, it's probably, out of the methods that cost money, the cheapest, I would say. But what do I know? Because I don't have one. I don't overheat that easily. I'm used to heat. I'm used to cold because I've lived in a lot of really extreme environments. Texas, Indiana, hello, it gets hot. So I would definitely recommend trying to keep cool and listening to your body. Another thing about, here's some more fursuiting advice. Bring character out of your fursuit. I would actually recommend watching the panel. Look it up on YouTube. Bring the character out of your fursuit, because it was so helpful. It gives a lot of really great advice on how to behave yourself in a fursuit, like how to act, really. Like, not like, oh, don't do this, do this. It's more like it gives you kind of ideas on how to really develop how your character acts when you're in costume. And I know I've got to kind of stoop down so you can see me here, because my phone is the only camera I have access to. And the final thing I'm going to give advice for is dealing with kids. Usually I don't bring a handler along because I don't deal with kids that very often, like most of the time. Like, parents keep their kids under control, but when they don't and you have a horde of kids after you, you want a handler, aka somebody you know who you can trust to tell kids, like, hey, she or he needs a little bit of space before, like, you guys can play with her. Be gentle, okay? Like, just kind of talk them down and keep you safe. The handler's job is to keep you safe. But with kids, never, if somebody asks you to take a picture holding a kid, don't do it. If you drop them, no matter what, parents are going to blame you. It's going to be your fault. Like, no matter what the situation was, it's going to be your fault. So just don't say, no, I'm sorry, I don't do that. Final thing I'm going to say about dealing with kids is make sure that you're, like, kind of, like, the panel I recommended definitely gives some really great advice on dealing with kids, but you want to try to be less threatening, get real low, like, and definitely the panel kind of explains this more in detail. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If I had my paws on, it'd be really hard to tell what kind of motion I'm doing, but toodles.